think, oh, I have nothing else to live for, you know. So
Yeah.
they'll go and do something funny like that,
Yeah.
something risky like that.
Yeah.
So at that point in time, to them, they think that it's a good thing to do. You know?
Yeah. Now, let's say good morning to our audience this morning,
Hi, good morning,
July.
everyone. Nice to see you all again. Today is Sunday, 21st of July.
Yeah.
So just a few more days, we're going to be in August. Yeah. So and also a couple of months to U.S. Presidential election, right?
Yeah. And then let's have a look on the crypto market and the Bitcoin price. Now, Bitcoin price to go to the 67,000. It's a good. It's a it's a good to see that the market today is green again. Yeah, we see after German government they sold large amount of the BTC, dump the price to 53,000, and now the Bitcoin price back to 67,000, and it's just 4,000 left to for the Bitcoin reach back again to 70,000. Yeah, and let's see how about the news the new last week, and then we see how the Bitcoin react. Yeah, uh, Mr. Nicholas, do you have any
Uh,
comment to your
I have one piece of information. Basically, it's got to do with Central Asia
Kazakhstan?
by the name Kazakhstan. Right.
Yeah,
So we in the Central Asia there are like I think about 5 or 6 countries
yeah,
that ends with the word "stan." You know, yeah. So Kazakhstan is one of them. Afghanistan is the other one, and Afghanistan is very famous because they were in war for a long time. But
yeah,
Kazakhstan is a country that you rarely hear about, and recently, they paid for this rail line to China using CBDC, right? So Kazakhstan
yeah,
has launched a pilot program or a pilot project to use this I don't know how to pronounce digital Tenji, Ten. I don't know how to pronounce their
yeah,
currency, but but it is basically their CBDC and to pay for the construction of rail line in China. So the thing is Central Asia is beginning to do that. Central Asia country is beginning to do that. So maybe in future, African country probably will do that if they require help from China to help them build rail lines or high speed rail or whatever. So things like this can get pretty fast and quick. It can the progress of this CBDC thing can speed up pretty fast across the world, especially when we all know China is very good at building infrastructure, rail lines, roads, and whatever. So once they start to agree, oh, China, please help us build our roads and all. So things like this can get really fast, you know. So
yeah,
the Mark CBDC was used to enlarge a rail line between, I don't know how to pronounce this, Mointy, in a central, is a place in central Kazakhstan to another place in Kazakhstan, which is near the Chinese border across from Xinjiang. Xinjiang, we all know. Xinjiang is the north, northwest of China, and it is it's a large territory northwest of China, which of course is also known as a Uyghur in the Western world, right? So Xinjiang basically they are large producer of cotton. So cotton is a big thing, you know. So and it can be used to manufacture a lot of various other things from that, right? So money from Kazakhstan National Fund Sovereign Wealth, National Fund Sovereign Wealth Fund was used in the project. So the government and the state's anti-corruption agency, so they plan to extend the project to target other industries like agriculture, construction, and even to like social benefits. Yeah. So basically, they are thinking out loud and thinking out far ahead in terms of the use of CBDC. So yeah, let I think we don't have to wait and see. Things are happening already. Yeah. So and of course, I believe there are more other things going to happen very soon around the Central Asian countries as well.
Yeah.
So because there are a few other more countries that are at the border of China as well. Yeah. So in other words, problem because China has like what is it 14 neighboring countries along the border. Yeah. So if China is able to win every single one of them, and that includes India, so that would be a very big thing. Yeah. So of course it will actually challenge the West, and the West will have to really do a lot to keep up with the pace. Yeah, Mr. Richard.
Yeah. That's good information from the Kazakhstan, and now we move to the country next to the Kazakhstan is Russia, because I also read the information, the news, just a little information about the Russia, please, in New York for the end of the dollar monopoly. Yeah, it's also related to your information. Yes, a lot of country they want to get rid of the U.S. dollar monopolies. So this information a little bit for us to know that now many countries they want to uh, to be independent in the economy.
Yes.
Yeah. So they think about the crypto. They think about the other uh, the other currency like the bridge
Yeah.
uh, currency. Yeah. That's the thing the information we just only know to dissect to know that the era of the crypto is coming. Yeah. Uh,
Yeah. Let me add something to that.
yeah.
You see, when countries and governments are looking towards the end of U.S. dollar monopoly, they are basically trying to gain back the freedom of using their own currency, the freedom of trade without any sanctions, the freedom of trade without any threats at all. Yeah, so in other words, that is very much like why and how Bitcoin was invented in the first place. Bitcoin was invented to allow
Yeah.
people to have the freedom of using something, a digital money, freely without anybody coming to control you and say, "Oh no, no, no! If you do this, I'm going to do something to you." You know?
I
Yeah,
also get the news a few days ago that people say without the internet, the Bitcoin will be destroyed. Yes, of course. If we are staying in the world, if without the internet, the whole world will be back to the Stone Age
yeah,
again.
yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Without internet, we will never have email. We will go back to writing letters. You know.
Yeah, and a few days ago, there's an IT incident. Yeah, because if we stay
Yes,
um, in the 2000 in the years of 2000, we know the incident
the Y2K.
2YK. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that is the incident similar today. Yeah, when Microsoft Windows they update the clouds, they force the use on the computer update the cloud drive, and on the computer they run into the loop. They cannot they cannot use. Yeah, and on the airplane, on the airport, the bank system, they use Windows. Most nowadays they use the Windows Microsoft, and they got a problem, and it's make everything in chaos. You cannot go to the bank to withdraw the money. You also cannot book the air ticket. Yeah, that's a problem, not a Bitcoin problem, because uh, if the thing it doesn't happen, Bitcoin they don't care about that, and all the Bitcoin node and network run around the world, not only in Microsoft but also in the other platform. So when the incident happen, you cannot transfer the money from this country to the other country. Only Bitcoin can do that. Yeah, that's the thing we need to see about it. Yeah. Uh, some of the news about this we all can see more detail in the link below. Yeah, and next one we go back to our title today. Today's the Bitcoin price is go to the 67,000 at at this um, at this live stream. The price on the coin 360 is 67,242.96. Um, Compared with last week, if compared with last week, Bitcoin raised uh, if compared with last week, Bitcoin raised 13 by
In
39%.
nearly 13.5%.
Yeah, 13 by, and we also hope as next few days, next week, Bitcoin will reach 70% again. Yeah, because we also have some positive news, some news that bring the Bitcoins feel excited. Yeah, because after the up let's go to see after the incident, Donald Trump had the open night with the crypto, and in last week I also have some of the slide about when Donald Trump select the JD Vance as the vice president. He's the one. He is the one who supported for crypto a lot because he owned around $200,000 in crypto in Bitcoin. Yeah, and nowadays many billionaire support for the Donald Trump election, like Elon Musk, like the the Bitcoin twin. Uh, the CEO of the Gemini exchange. Yeah, he also donate for the Donald Trump election. So we know that at this time, so many company, the big company, big tech, support for the election. Yeah, because they know that if they don't if they support, they will have more benefits during the president term. Um, and now we also see the this is some of the information like if you want to have a dinner, the conference Bitcoin conference with Donald Trump, uh, you need to pay around 200 no join the round table, you need to
Nearly
pay
$10 per person.
no 844,000 per person.
Yeah, that's nearly 100,000 per person.
Yeah.
I mean,
Uh,
nearly $1 million per person.
and then we also can have the photo opportunity 60,000 per person and or 100,000 per couple. Yeah, it's
That's photo opportunity. You take photo
yeah,
with him, you pay 60,000 for yourself, or if you go with your
couple. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
partner,
yeah.
you
Your
pay
partner.
100,000.
Yeah, yeah, one hundred thousand.
Expensive photograph.
Yeah, and I see that the election team for the Donald Trump know how to raise the money. Yeah, it's a chance for them to make more money, and as money will go to the uh, uh, election fund. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Next, we see that uh, this information is about what happened uh, when the Trump using the policy, yeah, and what is good for Bitcoin, yeah, because sometimes people say it's a good, and sometimes people say it's not good, yeah, and this news is also, uh, yeah, it's let me know because Trump sometimes have the have he criticize the Fed chair, yeah, a lot. That's why Fed chair they also don't like him. Yeah,
But they
yeah,
have no choice.
yeah.
They have no choice because the only other choice they have is the older guy.
Yeah,
And
because last time during Trump on the Trump in the president, he also want to get rid of the Fed string because he don't want Fed that Fed control the fiat, the dollar policy. Yeah, that's why this time Trump he know how
yeah,
to use the crypto
yeah.
to uh, to make it better, make it nicer.
The
Yeah,
third pointer, the third point in this picture here, the political uncertainty, including Biden's re-election bid and Trump's controversial action, adds to the market's unpredictability. So I think the key here is the market's unpredictability. Uh,
yeah,
Before, if Trump is not in the question or is not in the consideration of this election,
yeah,
then as people will be able to predict the market slightly better. But because it's Trump, so a lot of people think, oh, it's so unpredictable. Maybe I should buy some Bitcoin to protect myself first.
yeah. That's right. That's
If you
why last time he also have a lot of activity in the NFT, and then we
yeah,
also hear the news. He he released the first NFT.
yeah.
Uh, last time, yeah, he he released the NFT. Yeah, we next one we go to the Europe. Yeah, the French. We know that
Wow.
now Bitcoin now in French pension plan. Yeah, a lot of country thinking about it's not only in France. We
Yeah,
hear that.
actually, I have something to add to this thing,
Yeah,
in terms of this country in particular. So the world in the West is all about USA. The
yeah,
world in the Europe has for the world in the Europe continent or Eurozone,
yeah,
France is like a very prominent country, right? So
yeah,
ever since long time ago, France and Britain they always have something going on. So
mm,
when it comes to what Bitcoin now in the French pension plans, then I think we should start to really take a good look at this thing because France is a quite a powerful nation in that region. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, right, Mr. Richard.
Yeah, that's right. Because not only in France, they use the pension plan to invest in Bitcoin. Because last time I also have the slide information about some of the pension community. They have a plan to buy the Bitcoin spot ETF. Yeah, in US, like in Switzerland, they um, they use the pension plan the CBF in Singapore. They use a part of it to buy the stock, to invest in stock market in US, or to buy the other asset like crypto and Bitcoin, because with the money there it cannot go up, so they use the money to invest in somewhere to make it bigger. Yeah, that's the thing they want to do. The same in Singapore now. This time in Singapore, they also have the plan, uh, the have the plan to invest in the crypto and to invest in the technology nowadays. Yeah, that's the way, that is the way for them to grow up the money, because the money put there is cannot it cannot grow up by themselves. So that the title of our live stream today is Bitcoin price received last week. Bitcoin price on the Bitcoin spot ETF, the income money flow to the ETF is so large. Yeah, so we can see the report 384 million ETF inflow. That is a large amount, and if we compare with the last 2 weeks, the income flow is around 2 billion during the the price go down. We also can see check more on the Fast and website. Yeah, and next week we also have the Ethereum spot ETF. Yeah, uh, Ethereum spot ETF is coming, and then we also can see how's um, the ETF can raise up the Bitcoin price. And in the next year, we also can have the other altcoins spot ETF Solana, like the other altcoin. Yeah, and in not only in this news, in the when we see the Bitcoin price go up, we also can expect a lot. And this thing we just want to remind with the same news. The other people, a lot of people have a different if,
Yes,
view.
they take it differently. They look at things
Yeah,
different. Yeah.
yeah. Because when we say about something good news, when the market is bad, no one's believe it, because that is a good news, but they stay in the bad market. Yeah, but when the market is good, the good news come out, some people think, oh, they just want to deceive people and to lure people into the FOMO. Yeah, so they can sell their stock, something that. But in the financial market in general, yeah, the
Yeah, the bear
the
always
the
sounds
bull,
very logical,
yeah,
but the bulls are
yeah.
the one who makes more money.
That's why. We don't want to prove we are right or wrong. We just prove we want to make money. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. We also want to remind some of the investors that do more diligence. Yeah, do more research in something before decide to invest in crypto. Uh, Especially in the Bitcoin. Yeah. So sometimes last time we also can say to our audience, just buy a little bit of your money in crypto and Bitcoin. Um, example, $10 in 1 week, look like $1 a day. You buy Bitcoin. Yeah. So now the thing different, the price different. Yeah. Yeah. And then it's a time for us to complete our live stream this morning. Yeah. Hope you have a nice weekend. See you in our next live stream.
All right. Have a great weekend. We see you in our next live stream. Do your own due diligence as you explore what kind of token and coins to invest. And we hope you make some money. And we'll see you next